The nipples are two-time world champion.
Tonight, with two stars in the middle of the ring and Monday Night Raw. No, we're not talking about the nipples. We're talking about John Cena and CM Punk face to face, and now they're going to the good old Saudi Arabia. Welcome back, guys. I mean, people like to say that Saudi Arabia, they're sports washing. Well, you know what? WWE, they're brainwashing, trying to lie and get us to believe things that are not true. So, yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, but we did get the return of the nipples tonight. No, we're not talking about Chad Gable. We're not talking about El Grande Americano as much as Wade Barrett investigated and researched that. I mean, how gay is this shit? You've got Wade Barrett talking about, oh, I've done my research into this. You literally used to have Jerry the King Lawler with fucking Playboy magazine staring at Tori Wilson's nipples, and now you've got Wade Barrett at home doing 10-hour research into Chad Gable's nipples. I mean, this is night and day. Gunther, though, the man with the real nipples, now he's the real world champion. He defeated the fake champion. I guess if Monday Night Raw was Monday Night Yeet, there's no more yeeting and there's no more main event Jey Uso. And I can't imagine this guy will be anywhere near main event going forward now that he's lost his wee title. IC title reign didn't last long. World title reign didn't last long. And hopefully Jey Uso is a credible guy on Raw doesn't last long anymore. Because I don't give a shit what Rikishi stays. His ass stinks. So does Jey Uso. With the return tonight of Nikki Bella, WWE trying to tell us that, oh, you were the best. You paved the way. Io Sky saying that she paved the way. Io Sky doesn't even know who Nikki Bella is. And Nikki Bella didn't pave the way for shit. She maybe paved the way for Total Divas or fucking paved the way into John Cena's bedroom to try and get pushed to the top. But in terms of women, she didn't. It makes me sick that people pretend that like Nikki Bella was the one that paved the way and she took women's wrestling from like obscurity and she made it what it is, as if it's good today when it's actually not. But how disrespectful when they portray Nikki Bella as somehow the legend that changed the game, and Trish and Lita were somehow just, oh, they were horrible. They had women's wrestling in dark times. Trish and Lita are legends. I mean, Nikki Bella's just a fucking reality star, isn't it? Who got a boob job and managed to tie down John Cena for a few years while he was going through a midlife crisis. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
The nipples.
Yeah, you're right about all that, Uso, Nikki. I'll get into them when they actually get onto those segments because we could rant on them all day. But wait,
no, but it is true because no matter they just bring anybody back and they pretend that they were the one. If they brought back AJ Lee, she would be the one that paved the way. Paige would have been the one that paved the way. Michelle McCool would have been the one to pay. It's whoever they get their hands on, they try and rewrite history.
Yep.
Michelle McCool's era was fucking gash, by the way. Well, let's not pretend it wasn't.
No, but no, you're right. See Nikki Bella, AJ Lee, Michelle McCool, right? I mean, we'll move on quickly, so let me wrap this up in 20 seconds. But it's like, their era was shite. No having two ways about it. At least you could argue with the likes of Charlotte Flair, like the Four Horsewomen, you can argue once they get introduced 2015-16, that's when women started getting up like, 40 to like 50% of cards and shit like that. You could say they paved the way for like the likes of Roxanne Perez and people like that.
Yeah, the women's division, and I'm not saying it's great now, and I think, to me, it's rude. I think it's made wrestling almost unwatchable and unbearable with how much women's... Because to me, the women's wrestling's like a division. I view it like the hardcore division, or the cruiserweight division, or the tag team division. To me, it's like a division within wrestling. I don't think it should be like getting 50% of the airtime. But like, even if you look at it and from a fair, if we be non-biased, right, and just look at it, like the women's wrestling pretty much died. It died a death. I'm not saying straight away. But see when Lita and Trish both retired at the end of 2006, women's wrestling quickly went down the toilet. I'm not saying that in 2007 it was awful, but see the further we moved on for no longer having Trish and Lita, the worse it got. And then I think another thing that killed off women's wrestling in that era quickly was how they introduced a Divas title on SmackDown. Because the division was shit, but because they had the women's championship on Raw, they wanted to add a Divas title on SmackDown. And you just had this like awful women's roster when not a single star in it, by the way, and you had two belts. I mean, it was fucking weird. It was a bad time.
No, it was a bad time, and that's an idiotic maneuver, starting two belts when you don't have the roster for it. But anyway, John, he's got one belt. He comes up, You people, you keyboard warriors,
The
you
belt that
want the
matters.
truth. You want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I thought that was good. I thought it was a perfect quote for John Cena to say. You can't handle the truth, and we never got it.
Yep, we never got it, but he counts down
Yeah,
the
just
tape.
because that's I don't know what show that is, but you always see it, don't you?
That
See,
clip.
if
The
it's like,
movie.
see when it's like I don't know, like a TV. Oh, subscribe to this, and you got all these great shows. You can't handle the truth. You know, I don't know what that's from, but it's something that you
It's a
always
movie
fucking.
about. It's a movie about the Navy. I've watched it.
You
like
always
20
see
years
it.
ago.
I thought we were going to get that for Cena, but nah, what we got for Cena was just cookie cutter shite, really. Just saying, you guys are hypocrites. You're armchair quarterbacks. You know, all that kind of rhetoric. You push your heroes. Well, they can't beat me. You know, that's all that stuff. John Cena says, you know, our truth's a joke. I face the sideshows. I face the best. Basically, no one can beat him. Who's next?
Is it not weird though? Because he does say, "I've shut your mouths and I've beaten the best."
Yeah,
And
but then Punk comes out and accuses him of saying he didn't face the best.
yeah. So what is it, John? What is it, John?
I think John was saying he's faced a combination of the jokes and the best they've got. And Punk came out and kind of just misquoted that, I guess. So CM Punk does come out. He says, "Are you comfortable, John?" Oh, look, he referenced back to when R-Truth speared Cena through the table on Raw and then he cut the pipe bomb. Whoa, are you comfortable, John? Are you listening, John? And then, oh, look, he made another Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees. Oh, that was before the Money in the Bank match. Ho, ho, ho. I mean, really, just because we're quoting, we're using quotes and we're using references that were used like 14 years ago, people think this is fucking good. I think the fact that we're 14 years later into wrestling and these guys are still there on top, and to me that's worrying because look at how good Attitude Era was. Any year, whether we take it for late 97 or early 2001, you move 14 years on for that point, and wrestling is drastically different. Wrestling has changed completely.
Yep.
Look at the difference between 97 and 2011.
85 to like 99. The
Yeah.
differences are just astronomical.
But you've got this here, and it's like, holy shit, there's similarities between this and 2011. And that's what they're going for. They're purposely trying to go back to 2011, and to me, it's just a bad look. I'm thinking, holy fuck, we're 14 years on, and wrestling barely evolved. It's the same fucking shit. It's the same jobbers. Well, not that these guys are jobbers, but I mean, you get my point. CM Punk then says, "What do you mean you haven't faced the best? You faced the best that we've got, Cody Rhodes." It's like CM Punk calls himself the best in the world, and he's supposed to be a man, and he's supposed to be a guy that wants to be, you know, the top dude in WWE. Why is he referring to anybody else as the best that we've got? The Rock would never have referred to Austin as the best that we've got. Hell, fucking Taka Michinoku wouldn't have referred to The Rock as the best that we've got. That's just like such a non-masculine star thing to say.
It is. And I mean, Pierce can say it. Of course he can. Like an authority figure can say it. But
Imagine Hogan came back. Oh, Mania 18. I'm going to put you over, Austin, brother. You're the best this company's got.
see what
No, it doesn't work that way.
what Punk could have said was, "Yeah, you faced some of the best, but you haven't faced the best in the world again yet, pal." But no, how fucking desperate is it for them to put over like Cody Rhodes?
Or you can just say...
No, but how is it though?
No, I know, it's pathetic pandering. Or he could even say it's like, you know, you face Cody Rhodes and he's the best, but he's the best on SmackDown.
Who? No,
You know, but you know,
look at the photo.
you can like, you can put Cody Rhodes over, but bury him in you know, I was like, you may have faced the best. Cody Rhodes is the best, but that's over on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Over here on Raw, I'm the best in the world, or something like that. But you know, you don't get hee haw. And then CM Punk talks about the dates. Says he's gonna beat John Cena, and then he can spend whatever dates he has remaining apologising to the fans. CM Punk says that when he came back to WWE, he had a list of things he wanted to achieve. Being world champion wasn't one of them. That's almost made me throw up. I remember Austin saying on his podcast he says if your number one goal isn't to be the World Wrestling champ. Didn't say World Wrestling Federation. He said if your number one goal, if your top priority, if the only thing, if you're only like you know goal priority in wrestling, it isn't to become world champion, then he said you need to get the fuck out. And then you've got CM Punk who said he came back not even wanting the belt,
Yeah.
but now he says he needs it, and he needs to become a monster to stop the monster, which is John Cena. And it's like, right, I just can't take this guy seriously. Coming out, he said, "Oh, you fight for the final boss. I fight for the people. These are my boss." It's like, when has a wrestler ever kissing the ass of crowds to this pathetic level ever got over? Nobody cares, right? Austin was like the anti-hero, and he was like the most popular guy ever. The Rock, yeah, he addressed fans, but he never kissed up to them, right? He just addressed, he had fucking millions of people. The people. Yeah, but The Rock never came out and went, you know, I don't like fucking pie. Here, guy in the front row, do you want to go out with Lillian Garcia because you're my fan? Or I'm going to beat Triple H's ass for you, or, you know, I'm going to get revenge on Vince McMahon for all you guys. The Rock, I mean, The Rock did things for himself, but he was his own fucking man. But he just addressed that he was loved by the millions. I just can't think of a babyface that did it for the people. Like when Shawn Michaels won his first world title, like McMahon puts over the fact the boyhood dream has come true for Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels wasn't winning the title for the fans. Oh, I see all you fans that wanted to see a wee guy like me win. I did it for you. No, he did it for himself.
The boyhood dream has come true.
No, but you know, it's just fucking pathetic.
And also, the pathetic thing is, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown, 1999 Michael Hayes, and in the night it's 2011 Punk, Truth and Cena references. Why is nothing ever current time? What? Because it's fucking shite, that's why.
Yeah, also...
It's like the hottest angle they create is they do it inadvertently, because they fucking release R-Truth. And now they try and pretend that, well, you guys asked and we delivered. I mean, that's all the fucking...
And then you got morons in our call. It was a work all along. It was a work.
See anything.
You guys have been worked.
See anything that WWE has produced over the last bunch of years.
Accidental.
Yeah, it's... No, see if you fucking think of it, right? Last 2024, right? Supposed to get Rock against Reigns. I would have preferred that, but I'm not going to sit here and say the build-up with like the two teams was horrific, because it was definitely better than this year. But I think that actually helped them in the long run. You got two Mania matches out of one feud. Then you look back at like COVID, that's out of their hands. What that produced? Fucking Boneyard match, Firefly Funhouse match, all the other crazy shit that happened in COVID that you wouldn't have got if it was a normal fucking year. It's like, honestly, when was the last thing they actually created by themselves and it wasn't like outside help or something completely against the circumstances?
Been a long, long time.
They can't book for shite.
Even at Money in Bank, Cody Rhodes came out after it and said, I don't want a rematch. I'm not talking about a rematch. R-Truth's back. I'm not taking the spotlight and attention away from him. We've got this guy to my right, Jey Uso. He's a champion. I'm not here to talk about rematches.
Not anymore, buddy.
It's like, what the fuck? What do you mean you're not here to talk about rematches? Getting that belt back should be the only thing that matters to you, but it obviously doesn't, because here, you chose to want a tag team match over a singles match. So Cena gets the challenge. Cena accepts. Punk says if you're a man at all, you can pick whatever date you want, but you'll pick tonight. And John Cena accepts, and he goes, but not tonight. And nobody's surprised. See, back in the day, they used to give you good shit, and they used to announce that shit that it wasn't announced. They used to announce shit on the night for the night. But see now, you don't get that in wrestling. So see when Cena says, I accept, but not tonight, why are people booing or acting shocked as if they genuinely thought that Cena was going to accept Punk's challenge for the world title match tonight when you've already got a world title match between Gunther and Jey? So anyone who thought Cena was going to accept this match for tonight, you are retarded. You know what I mean? You're a fucking Mongo. And then Cena says, right, you want your shot, you'll get it, but you're going to have to follow me to Saudi Arabia Night of Champions. And people are marking it over this, right? People are going, oh, that's great booking. Triple H, he's cooking, man, he's cooking. CM Punk now has to go to the one place he said he'd never go, the one place he'd hate to get a championship. Problem with that is, though, CM Punk has never on WWE television had any beef with Saudi Arabia, or he's never said anything in his character. Not that he has a character anymore, to be honest, because CM Punk is just Phil Brooks. But they've never acknowledged on TV that there's an issue with CM Punk Saudi Arabia. They've never called out Saudi Arabia on WWE television that sports washing, blood washing. They've never done that. So why are people now taking an issue that CM Punk has personally, his personal feelings, and they're trying to like inject that into this promo when it's got fuck all to do with it? It just doesn't.
Not the equivalent of this is 2000s with Van Damme. He didn't want to do the Trout to the Troop show, and that'd be like someone bringing that up to him. Oh well, if you want a shot at the IC title, then you've got to face me in Afghanistan. What, the crowd's supposed to fucking get it? It's pathetic, man. You're right. Don't
so our troops never come out and tell him, went, I can't be arsed flying over for the troops. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Or like, I don't know.
No, but Van Damme's done it and like shooting a few since.
Aye. I mean, or like that time Orange Cassidy and Jericho had that orange punch match. I'd be like Jericho like in a podcast or something saying, I don't like orange juice. Or something, and then they have the orange juice match, and look at that, Jericho hates it, but he's never once on TV addressed that he's got a problem with orange juice.
Right, multiple things though, right? Punk accepts the challenge, Saudi Arabia. Why does Adam Pearce never interact with the top guys? Why is he
because he's a fucking jobber. And another thing, Punk just asks for a title shot and he gets it. What is it with World Championships now and the inability for somebody to actually have to earn a title shot? Where is #1 contender matches? I just don't fucking get it. CM Punk lost the Money in the Bank qualifier. CM Punk lost at WrestleMania. CM Punk lost at Elimination Chamber. CM Punk lost at the Royal Rumble, right? This guy has lost every time there's been a match that has a stipulation that leads to a title, and now all of a sudden he's just getting handed a title. I mean, you've got Seth Rollins who actually beat Punk at Mania, and then won his qualifying match for the Money in the Bank, and wins the Money in the Bank, and he's sitting there like a spare part, and it's like he's got the briefcase and as if he's in a better position, but he's actually. And at best,
he cashes it in for a match against Cena, which Punk's just got. But he can get a tired Cena. It's fucking embarrassing, is what it is. It's pathetic. Not like Punk defeated Bronson Reed and fucking Sami Zayn in the triple threat match.
And see if it's so easy. And I know he said in this promo, and it made no sense. I know he said, my goals. One of them wasn't winning that title. But look at this. All it took for Punk to get a title shot, he's been back 18 months, and all it took is for him to come out and ask for a title shot, and he got one. Why didn't he ask for one 18 months ago? But he didn't want it. Alright, see all the fucking losers in the back? Here, why doesn't Jey Uso, why doesn't he just come out next Monday and ask Gunther for a rematch? Why is all these guys in the back that Seth Rollins, see instead of that guy put in on Money in the Bank, why didn't he? Yeah, early night. Oh, he got robbed. He should have. Well, why doesn't he just come out on SmackDown and tell Cena he wants a title shot? Because that's all you need to do.
You fucking bang on the banana.
All you need to do is fucking ask and you shall receive. And know what? I just don't get it. See, any time they bring out some fake fucking shitey, irrelevant, worthless mid-card title. The women's IC, the women's US. Look at the amount of hoops you need to jump through to win one of them. A tournament, you need to get through the...
Look at the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring.
Fatal 4-way, just then they get into... Look at all these tournaments, and it's like...
Fatal 4-way to get into a semi, then win a final, then get a match.
You need to jump through all these hoops. But to get a shot at the World Championship, all you need to do is ask. It is fucking incredible.
But look at 2003, right? Backlash, there was a 16-man tournament, wasn't it? Or was it 8? I think it was 16-man or 8, right? Whatever. Cena wins it after he defeated like Rhino, Taker, and Benoit, right? Wins it, gets the match against Lesnar at Backlash, right? Then at the next pay-per-view is Judgment Day. Did Big Show earn it? No, there was no #1 contendership match or nothing. But you know what? There's a fucking story. Big Show's killed Ray at Backlash, fucked him against the ring post with a stretcher. Brock Lesnar then fucking confronts the Big Show. Basically says, why don't you pick on someone your own size? Me and you, fucking Judgment Day, you bastard. He calls him out. and you have a story behind it because Big Show's going around battering people, so it's a stretcher
but
match.
Brock had to give him the title shot in order to get Big Show in the ring.
Yes, because he wanted a piece of him.
And there was also a bit of rivalry there. You know what I mean? They'd previously just fighting over.
So
the fucking
that's
title.
how it's done. You can have tournaments, and then guys can get a title shot.
Yo, John Cena's the heel. Why would he give Punk the shot? It makes fucking no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
See if someone's going to be giving out a title shot, the only way it makes sense if it's a face and he wants to get his hands on the... Be like when Randy Orton puntets John Cena's dad, that is then acceptable for John Cena to put the title on the line because he wants to get his hands on Randy Orton.
Yep.
That's how you go around it. Why is Cena the heel? Oh, I want to ruin wrestling, but you know what I'll do? All you guys want me versus Punk, I'll give you it. But I thought this guy wanted to ruin wrestling, but now he's giving the fans what they want. Make it make sense. You can't, because it doesn't make any sense, because it's fucking shite.
Also, my problem here is...
Yes or no?
No, I totally agree.
He wants to ruin wrestling, but he's giving the fans probably the... Well, I don't know if it's a dream match, because it's already happened a shitload, but the one match that fans probably want to see the most, and he's giving them it.
But the problem is, as well, it's a big match. It's one of the biggest matches they can do. It's Punk Cena, for fuck's sake. 18-day build. I mean, Cena's got 19 dates
Will he even be there?
Yeah, well...
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Cena until Night of Champions.
He'll probably be on the SmackDown before it.
Because that's in Saudi Arabia.
Do you think when Cena turns face, these dates are going to like reset and they'll just appear as much as he wants? Because it's not a very face thing to do, isn't it? Not.
Are you sure he's turning face?
They need to. You know what I mean, though?
What if he turns face and just says,
I will never retire.
Well, let's do the math, right? Say 2 more takes him to Saudi, right?
17.
17. Then he's got SummerSlam. You'd like to think there's going to be at least a couple of weeks build to whatever he does there.
Oh, the summer of Cena, the last summer
and
of Cena.
then you factor in SummerSlam and like the night after it, right? That would probably take you down to about 13, 12. Is 12 appearances from like the start of August or whenever it is really going to last us the whole way to December?
I don't know there, but listen, we spoke about it 2000 like from Mania 40 to Mania 41, title shots, the world title shots were just kind of like handed out and gifted. I mean, nobody really fucking earned them. It was pathetic. You had Logan Paul getting the shots, AJ Styles, Solo Sikoa, Kevin Owens. You know, they were just handed shots, and similar on Raw. Jey Uso and Sami Zayn were getting title shots majority of the times. They weren't earned. And when Damian Priest was there, you know, some people were just handing out title shots to him as well. And if you look at it since Mania 41, there has been the four world championships. How many times have they been defended? Cena has defended his title once.
Yeah, against Randy Orton.
Jey Uso's defended his title twice.
Yep. Logan Paul
and Tiffany Stratton's defended her title once.
What's the Sky did?
None. Right, so
none.
So we've had four world title matches since Mania 41, and not one of the title matches was at anybody that earned a title shot. Logan Paul did not earn it. He was handed it. Gunther didn't earn it. He was given it. Randy Orton didn't earn it. He attacked John Cena. The match was made. And Nia Jax, for whatever reason, don't know why she got that match on SmackDown, but she never won a number 1 contenders match.
But no.
So there's only been 4 world title matches since Mania, and none of them were fucking earned. The World Championship is supposed to be the cream of the crop. Oh, everybody should want that title. Not everybody can win it. It's the hardest thing to do. Well, why are shots just being handed out like fucking like sweets? It's like candy.
No, I know.
And it's like, oh yeah.
I've also the problem since Mania is as well. There's been 2 pay-per-views, a Saturday night's main event, and fuck knows how many, you know, Raws and SmackDown. For there to only to be 4 in 2 months is a disgrace.
Well, that's it. Cena Orton. That's Cena's one title defense. Jey Uso's defended against Logan Paul and
Money in the Bank and not one title on the line.
Stratton defended against Nia Jax on a random SmackDown. Not sure why. Nia didn't earn it, and Io Sky's not defender belt.
Punk and Cena deserves a proper build, man. It's tragic. It is. It's shite. Let's move on though. I wanted to do this Raw review relatively quick.
Right, now we're going. Right, honestly, guys, we don't have time to waste tonight.
Right, AJ Styles defeated Chad Gable. I couldn't give a fuck, man. And also, see the people creaming their pants for him and Fakir. Oh, they've worked 3 matches in 2 days or whatever the fuck, right? No, honestly, see back in the day, man, with house shows and sometimes people would do multiple matches in a night. Why should that be like bowed down upon?
Yeah, it's like, I think, was it Big E or that Rosenberg guy, whatever? They added up Stephanie Fakir's length, like, her 3 matches at Money in the Bank. So over the last 24 hours, they added it up and it came to like 53 minutes. And it's like, hold on, see now in wrestling, see in the Royal Rumble matches, you get multiple people going longer than 53 minutes. See when we used to get an Iron Man match, people would go an hour. Sometimes you would get overtime. Why are we making it like this has never been done before? It's not like she wrestled for 53 minutes over the course of 24 hours, right? In 3 separate matches where she could take breaks and have drinks and grab a bite to eat and have a fucking sleep or something or a nap. Like, we've seen people wrestle over an hour in the one fucking match. Ric Flair used to do it every night. Maybe it was bad because look at the arsehole he's turned into, so maybe wrestling that long's bad for you, but it is crazy. They just try and rewrite history. But you know what? They're putting that over, but then we'll see a Royal Rumble where someone lasts an hour and 4 minutes and they won't. But it's like,
I mean, I'll you know what? I'll say this about Gable, right? At least with Gable, he was doing like moonsaults through announce tables and fucking Mexican destroyers on the aprons, and he was doing moves off of ladders. So with him, to me, it's like, well, you know, it's a wee bit more impressive, but it needs to be reeled in. It's like, how many times have you seen in the past, though, like Rumble pay-per-views, guys would have like tag matches, but then they'd be in the Rumble as well.
Yep.
It happens. I mean, I honestly, man, I don't get it, pal.
And you know what? Even seeing Rumbles, like, yeah, let's be honest, you can just kind of sit down in the corner, can't you, and take a breather. Yeah. Look at Iron Man matches. It's one-on-one. You don't really get breathers.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Right, Roxanne Perez was talking to Liv Morgan backstage. Stay out of my way, said Liv Morgan. Liv says the best woman's going to win. Who won? It was Ripley. Morgan, Carrie saying Roxanne Perez, some of the fakest punches you'll see between Rhea Ripley and, what's her name? Raquel Rodriguez.
Right, Raquel. So Rhea goes for the pin after the riptide on Liv Morgan. Raquel pulls her out the ring. And then Raquel looks at Rhea and she just starts laughing. It's like, see if you're going to pull someone out the ring, especially Rhea Ripley and the way she's booked and the way she acts, like, surely you need to understand that this is going to lead to a fight, no?
Yeah, no, it will.
Why is Raquel laughing and just looking at her as if she's just going to accept this?
No, I know, I totally understand that, but my problem's the punching. The punching is some of the fakest punches you'll see. Tapping each other, man, on, like, the shoulders and the biceps. And... well, why can't they just throw decent looking punches, man? Are they incapable?
And the entire time this is going on, Carrie Sane is standing on the top rope,
just looking down at them, man.
Then she dives, and then she gets in the ring and she hits an elbow on Liv Morgan, and then Roxanne Perez comes in, breaks up at 2, and rolls over Kairi Sane and gets the 1-2-3. So Roxanne wins. There you go. Whoa, she's gonna be one step closer to winning Queen of the Ring. We've got, we've got friction in the Judgment Day. Ho ho.
Do you care? No, I don't care. Neither. Moving on.
Oh, the PS5's not there. Carlito took it with him. Oh, Triple H is cooking. I've seen people say that.
They're throwing chilies into the fucking the stove.
I've seen people say that.
That's
the PS5's not there because the TV was a black screen, and they're saying how great's this. Carlito took the PS5 with him.
Nikki Bella interacted backstage with Dupree and Natalia. Just boring. Right, Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria and Bayley. Hey, my sexy husband. My sexy husband. I spent the night with him in the fucking Cybertruck.
You know, I just don't fucking get it. Like, you got Becky Lynch putting over my hot husband. It's like, who cares? Is that it? So is that... I mean, we were told that if you refer to a woman as hot, you're degrading her. Oh, you're only viewing her as an object, or you're only describing her for her looks or whatnot. But you've got Becky Lynch here, like, always describing Seth Rollins as a hot. It just seems very demeaning. And I know Seth Rollins demeans himself when he comes out dressed like a fucking transformer, but still, it's like you would just never really. This would, like, a woman should be referring to her man, in my opinion, in wrestling as powerful.
Yeah.
Or like the champion or something.
Aye.
That's more. That's more like putting somebody over.
Yeah, I just didn't understand this, to be honest, but I mean, Becky Lynch, Lara Falkiri, let's reel this. Why do we need more? And then Bayley returns to a pin drop, man. No one cares. Bayley's crap. And see when Jonathan Coachman said you could release her and no one would care. And you can't say that, Jonathan. Jonathan, you can't say that. Why can't he say it? Because she's fucking shite and adds nothing to the product. I mean, you can make the case for all of them, like, but I mean, honestly, no, Bayley has been missing since what, before Mania. And what? We missed her. Have you missed her?
No, Bayley comes out with her fucking like white kind of, almost like a boiler suit kind of outfit and the purple hair. It's like, aye, really? Yeah. She's lost a bit of weight. Congratulations.
You'll be wearing a bin bag in Saudi Arabia. R-Truth up next. People over there, what's up? R-Truth this, R-Truth this.
You think I'm a joke? I'm no gimmick.
R-Truth has set me free. And then he starts cutting his hair. And you had like Wade Barrett, not Wade Barrett there. Was it Wade Barrett?
Was clapping with a fucking seal.
So Wade Barrett, he's like in the corner when he's seen the scissors get pulled out as if he's going to get stabbed or something. It's like, come on, that's not going to happen. He cuts his hair off and then he walks off and Michael Cole's clapping him and it's like, really? It's like R-Truth. I mean, Ron Killings. Just feel like they could have done so much more with this guy. Why is he not interacting with Cena? Why is Cena not interacting with Truth? Yeah, Cena might have mentioned him for about 10 seconds, but this guy cost him the match at Money in the Bank. Anyway, let's move on. Finn Balor backstage with Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, it's okay, Dominic. I'll just go for the fucking the shitey tag titles.
Yeah, so Finn thinks it's weird that Dominic's in the King of the Ring tournament. Dom says Finn had his chance at Money in the Bank and that didn't work out, so he thought Finn wouldn't mind representing for Dominic to represent the Judgment Day. And it's like, well, I mean, isn't there another Fatal 4-Way match next week on Raw? Like, couldn't they both represent? I don't know. But Dom's already got the Intercontinental Championship. It just doesn't really make sense. Plus, Finn Balor, is he not supposed to be the fucking leader? Or have they kind of just have they got no leader?
And also,
hold on, why is that bobblehead bastard not like, actually, no, you guys have both had a chance. It's my opportunity.
Why wouldn't all three of them want a chance? But see, why wouldn't all three of them chance their arm with, I don't know, a fucking authority figure? Huh? Why don't all three go, well, here, there's loads of spots up. Maybe it's first serve, you get, boom, boom, all that stuff.
Or you know what?
First come, first serve.
They treat it like it's they treat the Judgment Day like it's a joke. Why didn't we have them do rock, paper, scissors over it or some shit? Or they play each other on 2K25, whoever wins gets the shot, you know, some... I just don't get it. Like, oh, no, you had your shot, so now I'm taking mine. Well, JD McDonough's not had his shot. Why does he not want his? But nah, him and Balor, they're going to be more interested in winning the tag titles. Roxanne Perez appears. She gets congratulated. Finn says she did a great job. Dominic puts her over. Then Liv Morgan appears. She's like, what you guys celebrating? I just lost. And Dominic has to, like, kind of, hide or whatever. And, I mean, that's it, really. I don't know what's happening here. Finn... He's enjoying the friction. I'm not enjoying Raw, though, to be honest with you. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and say I hate the Judgment Day, but...
It's a bit fucking repetitive. It is. No, not even a bit repetitive. It's the same fucking shit. How many weeks in a row can Finn Balor, like, lurk about with a wee smirk on his face because there's a bit of friction? It's been the same shit for about a year. Honest, the Judgment Day's existed for 3 years, and I know it's had Edge, it's had Rhea, it's had Priest and other people in it, right? But fucking hell, man. Some of the best groups of all time didn't last 3 years.
Evolution lasted, what, as the four of them? Or even if you want to go as a whole, Evolution as a whole probably lasts about 20 months.
Aye. So...
Alright, you could say it formed before Mania. But due to injuries, do you not think that Evolution, it didn't really form until Batista and Orton come back?
Yes. I mean, either way.
But even if you want to say it formed before Mania...
Less than 3 years, man.
No, well, less than 2, because it splits when Batista's taking on Triple H. So even if you want to claim, it's 2 years at the absolute most. And look how much Evolution done. They'll go down as one of the greatest of all time. No one's going to consider the Judgment Day one of the greatest. And to be fair, I've always said, and people will laugh, I always preferred the Judgment Day over the Bloodline. I thought the Bloodline was shite.
The Bloodline fella,
I mean,
right?
at least I don't know, man. At least the Judgment Day's.
Seth Rollins says the future is Money in the Bank, the King of the Ring, full on assault. Let's win both. Yay! By victory or heist, absolute power will be theirs.
Alright, well, unlucky it's not going to happen because Braun Breaker did not win this match.
Why the fuck is Sami saying no? People's going to argue though. Oh, the faction's only a couple of months old. Braun Breaker doesn't need to win the belt. Why? Why does Braun Breaker? See Braun Breaker being Seth Rollins' muscle. That should have been when he got first called up or something. Not fucking 2 years down the line.
Yep, LA Knight then comes in. I know, Braun Breaker's first year on Raw was forgettable, isn't it?
Yeah, what do you mean LA Knight comes in? LA Knight come in?
LA Knight hit the fucking finisher on Braun Breaker.
Well, I thought you were on about the segment.
No, the match.
Well, sorry, I didn't realise we moved on to the match.
LA Knight comes in and
what
hits
the fuck was in the segment?
Hits the, what do you call it, the overdrive?
BFT?
BFT. What's that stand for?
Fucking blunt force trauma.
That's the one.
BRB.
I feel like I get that every time I watch Raw. Look for fucking trauma.
Been there,
Jesus Christ. Anyway, he hits that on Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn gets the win. Congratulations. Haluva kick. Whoa, Sami Zayn's. Fuck him. He's shite. Move on.
It's a joke, man. I can't fucking stand this guy. AJ Styles in a backstage interview. I'm not even gonna fucking.
Wait, he was carrying Cross there.
No. Grayson Waller was there. Right.
We didn't see this, by the way. Guess you need to watch Raw to see this.
I didn't.
This must be.
We did. We watched the clips, guys.
Yes, but this must be one of the things that are shown during the breaks that people say magically disappear.
Are you going to agree about that?
No, I'm not going to agree about it, but I just think it's shite that unless you watch Raw live, you're going to miss out on all the jobbers.
Yeah, right.
Here, see, unless you watch Raw live, for all you know, Karrion Kross could be dead for the past year. Because all he's had is...
True.
All he's had, really, is, promos during the break.
Right, Asuka had a fin yet, moving on.
She's coming back next week, guys.
Right, a couple of matches announced. Orton, Black, Knight, Hayes, Sheamus, Rusev, Reed, TBD, SmackDown other match, Rhodes, Priest, Andrade, Nakamura. So Cody Rhodes isn't going to ask for a title match, but he'll enter a fucking, 20-man tournament. Won't he?
I mean, I'm looking at that Cody Rhodes Fatal 4-Way, and it's like, how does he not win that?
Are we getting Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton? You know what? There's still time to... No, see this whole stuff about LA Knight? There's time to redeem it. No.
Right.
LA Knight's got to win that.
I don't think he will. I think Braun Breaker will come out and repay the favour. Right, Raw next week is going to be Sheamus versus Rusev versus Braun Breaker versus to be decided. Now, I seen on Twitter last night, people were like, Caps, oh my God, is it him? People were losing their minds and they were saying, if it is him, oh my God, is it him? Thinking this will be an instant 5-star classic. Triple H will have cooked if he's in this match. And they're saying it's going to be like the best match ever. And I'm looking through the comments and it turns out everyone's talking about Eli Dragunov. And it's like, really?
No, I don't think it will be him. Apparently he's out to the end of the year.
Yeah, but that's what everyone's talking about.
Can he be at the end of the fucking time?
Everyone's
interested in him.
So everyone, why are people losing their minds, right? Over a near 50-year-old Sheamus, a Rusev who's past his prime, doesn't look like he used to look, hasn't got his hot wife beside him that got him over, and just looks fucking old, alright? A Bronson Reed who's just a fat bastard pushing 40, nothing more, nothing less, and a wee skinny guy who likes pain and doesn't sell moves, and people think this is a fatal 4-way worthy of losing your shit over.
See a skinny guy that, likes pain and
and plays like an invisible violin on his way to the ring.
No, but to me, Eli Dragunov would almost be perfect for the role of a Spike Dudley, a Sack Gowan. The wee midget man that doesn't really enjoy pain, but goes through a lot of it.
Or something.
Goes through it, gets battered by the big guys.
But nah, he's treated like a credible. Oh, he ended Gunther's title reign on NXT UK. Can they not go back to NXT?
We watched
UK?
one episode of that.
It was fucking awful.
It makes this look like the Attitude Era.
I tell you what, though. How far has Tony Storm came on since then?
I know.
Remember that promo, Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley? Oof.
I mean, even Ripley's came on far since then, right? Nikki Bella promo. Phoenix. Oh my gosh, it's good to be here.
Right, she comes over
here because John's here.
She comes out. She talks about Evolution 2. Yes, Evolution 2. So that gets announced. Nikki Bella's the one announcing it. Why is she announcing it? I don't know. And then she... and Io Sky earlier said she paved the way. I know we rant on it a bit, and I'm not going to rant on it even more, but she did not pave the way. She didn't pave shit. She puts over all the women. She didn't mention Liv Morgan. Then Liv comes out. She says, wow, why are you not mentioning me? I'm the best. And I mean, I don't think you can disagree with Liv Morgan. I think over the past 18 months, she's had the best run in WWE. I'd say hands down, Liv Morgan's been the best female in WWE. So, yeah, Nikki says that, it wasn't, I didn't mean it, and blah, blah, blah. Liv says that she's got respect, she's a champion, and unlike Nikki, she's got a man. Obviously, Nikki just, Nikki just got done for assault and, doesn't even have access to her kid anymore and has to pay her ex-husband money, child support. So that kind of shows what mother she is, because look how in favour the courts are to the mother. So if she didn't get custody and she has to pay her ex-husband money for the child, then that really kind of shows you.
Well, so she got done for domestic abuse?
Aye.
No.
Because see, when that first got announced, everyone was bashing the fuck out of that guy because they just assumed it was him.
But see, how much of a joke's that, by the way, right? I mean, obviously, there's guys in the past in wrestling that were accused of, domestic violence and all that stuff, but that was well in the past, right? Doesn't make it right. But see, in 2025, say Rusev, for example, because him and Nikki Bella are similar ages, similar statures in the business, did he, man? Say he was beating Lana, and he lost his kid. Is he coming back to make a bit of quick buck? Of course
hell no.
Yeah, and it's like, essentially, Nikki Bella's here for one reason only. They make a bit of fucking money because she just lost some.
Yep.
No, the double standards is a fucking joke, by the way.
What would you expect from John Laurinaitis' daughter-in-law? So, I mean, whatever. Then Nikki says, who does your man even belong to? Is it you or Roxanne? Then she leaves, and then Liv Morgan calls her back in and says, you're just upset. I'll always not be known as a champion, and you'll always be known as a diva reality star. This seems to piss Nikki off, maybe because it's the truth. She comes back in, she gets the Oblivion in the ring. Are we getting Nikki Bella versus Liv Morgan at Evolution 2? Or did Nikki just come back for a one-off appearance to...
It's Evolution 2, these
Yeah,
two.
for me, I think Nikki Bella... If there's going to be an Evolution 2, she will want to be on it.
Yep.
100%.
But it's just incredible to me that I didn't realise she actually got done with that, and here we are. Fucking... And she's actually in a prominent role on the... No, man, the double fucking
Double standards are insane. See if a guy got done for the... I mean, look at that guy. Who is it? We don't even know if he was found guilty. He was just a cute... Odyssey Jones? Was it Odyssey Jones? Remember he got moved to Raw? And then I think he got accused by his wife, and he just got released.
Yep.
He just got released straight off the bat. Not even a trial or fuck all, just... That's him going. Crazy.
No, it's fucking mental. Right. Was this the... Oh, it was the main event up next. We fucking flew through it. Right. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Is it safe to say that Jey Uso, the neighbours, they have defeated your Jey? Was this the worst title reign of all time?
It has to be up there.
Yeah. No, these fucking elite rockers, fade away media, the bell ends, the knob jockeys of the Twitter world.
Yeah, but you know what I think's weird? They will bash this Jey Uso title reign, but they will put over Julia and Stephanie Fakir's NXT title reigns when, in terms of days, they were similar, and in terms of title defenses, they were the same.
Yep.
Julia and Stephanie Fakir both had one successful title defense each.
Yep.
Same as Jey Uso.
Yep. So, but yo, alright, we talked about this off air. The last time we believed that someone won a title at Mania and then lost it within a couple of weeks was Triple H at Mania 2000, and then he lost it to The Rock at Backlash. That is fucking insane now. Maybe one of the SmackDown titles in like 2011, 12. I can't fucking recall every year, folks. But to me, this is just Triple H and WWE accepting we dropped the ball. This prick, Jey Uso, can't cut it. He can't cut promos. He can't work. All he's got is an entrance. He needs to lose the belt.
Yeah,
I think honestly, I think they realised early on. I think when he won the Rumble, they realised, oh fuck, what have we done?
Why give him the belt at Mania then? Maybe they want two heel champions winning. I don't know.
But I think he needed to beat Gunther at Mania, or else it would have just felt like a complete waste. But then it's not even like Jey Uso's lost to Logan Paul here, or CM Punk or Rollins. He's lost to fucking Gunther. How long's Gunther holding it? Who wants to see Gunther again? Is it going to be Gunther against Sami Zayn at SummerSlam? It fucking might be, you know.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Karrion Kross throughout this show. You can do it, Sammy. Why can't Karrion Kross do it? Anyway, Gunther wins with a sleeper hold. Not like we've seen him defeat Jey Uso this way before. Oh wait, we've fucking seen it every other match apart from Mania. Shite.
What? Is that not the worst ending to Raw you've ever seen? And we've seen it quite a few times. Gunther just choking people. Remember that one time? Was it Sami Zayn or Jey? So
the graphic just appeared mid and it ended. Calls like, see you next week. See you in Cincinnati. Fucking Jey Uso's lying there.
Tsunami!
Cincinnati!
Hey, anyway, that's it, guys. Raw's over. Oh, man.
See if you look at it right, you got a world title change, you got R-Truth cutting his hair off.
Yeah, you know what, I'm
you
actually
got Nikki
not...
Bella returning, and you... Well, not that I really fucking care, but it's a big return. It's someone that paved the way returning. Come on.
Whoa, listen, I'm not going to... Well, listen, I thought the show sucked, but I will actually give WWE credit. I mean,
felt big.
Yeah, you had you got Ron Killings coming out and changing his name or whatnot, cutting off his hair. You've got Cena and Punk in the same ring, cutting a promo. All right, Seth Rollins turned up with a briefcase, didn't do anything, just stood with it. But you had the Money in the Bank briefcase winner there. You had a World Championship main event. You had two King/Queen of the Ring qualifiers. Even though we don't really like her or whatnot, they have someone that they consider a legend returning for the night in Nikki Bella. They even hyped up a return of Asuka next week. Like, I'm not saying it was great, but to me, this is what needs to be the bare minimum. At least you can say they had enough elements on the show that they were at least trying. Because how many times have we seen Raws where it's just fucking, absolute jobbers?
You're right, this Raw...
LA Knight as well, a SmackDown guy, showing up and getting revenge on Braun Breaker. I didn't think the show was good, but I will say I think they at least tried. And I know some people on here can't say that because they need to rant about everything to get their views, because all they do is repeat the same shit in every video, and they'll just pretend that every show's god awful so they can get their views.
I can't stop thinking about Punk.
Losers like that. But I will say that I think they tried tonight on WWE Raw. See if you just look at the card and what happened. See if you just looked at the bullet points of the segments and the matches. I think you could look at this and go, here, that looks like a decent Raw.
Yeah. Yes, I think this Raw...
And the matches weren't bad.
Raw is what you would expect at Netflix to be like every week.
Yeah. And listen, the world title match for me, it's not what I want. I cannot stand both guys, but...
It's a world title
Listen,
match.
I'm not going to complain, because, we barely get world title matches on Raw. We need more world title matches on Raw. We need more on SmackDown. I'll give Raw the night.
I'll give it 2.
Better than the 0 we normally give it, buddy.
What's it? How high do you want to fucking go?
I'll give it 3.
There we go. 2.5 out of
2.5 out of 10.
2.5 nipples. 2.5 nipples out of 10, Jay. Hey, Jay, you lost.
What next for Jey Uso? The bin? Also, you know what, though? I think they dropped the ball with R-Truth. I think it feels flat, man. Like, no interaction with Cena. Cuts his hair off and that's it. Like, where's the smoking in the arena?
Alright.
Yeah, where is it? No, wait, why can't R-Truth fucking win the world title?
Why can't we get R2 Cena at Night of Champions?
Yeah.
And Punk can, I don't know,
whatever.
win the King of the Ring.
He doesn't want to do Saudi, apparently. Anyway, guys, that's it. 2.5 nipples out of 10.